Y'all already know what time it is. Rivalry week. Man, this is good. And you already know who I'm siding with. I don't even know. I don't know how people even do it. Like, you live in Ohio and you rocking that color. That no, like, and what has come out of there? Oh, Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady. And we all know he's a cheater. Why? Because they got no morals at that school. They got no morals. They got no integrity. None. Absolutely none. You don't get players from there. You don't get nothing from there. Because they have no integrity. They got to cheat. That just goes to show that they know they're not good enough over there. They can't even beat us. You got the coach want to leave. He was in the NFL. He came down. He thought he was going to turn around. I was happy for him. I'm like, man, I'm tired of beating up on them. And he can't even turn it around over there at that school. You know what I mean? I'm a Buckeye by heart. You know what I'm saying? That's our state. That's our team. You know what I mean? You could, I don't know too many people that's trying to be Bobcats out here, but we all know where the real school at. But if you go to anywhere else, I know I'm an alumni. I'm a Rocket, and a lot of Rocket fans are Wolverine fans out there because it's so close. But even then, it blew me. I was just like, I'm from Northeast Ohio, so it's like, or North Ohio. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So to me, it's just like that's what you do is scarlet and gray, or yeah, scarlet and gray. So I don't know. And since when we've been winning, we ain't been winning too much, but we don't really be doing smack. I be talking a lot of smack, but we don't be playing nobody. Ohio State got to start playing people, man. We need to play more SEC teams, man, for real. I hate to say, I hate to sound like that, blah blah. But and then it's like we kind of like the Patriots of the Big Ten. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't help that our competition ain't as good as us. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is what we can. Ohio State can do what we can do, but we can probably get a little bit more better scheduling, better teams that we could play. I don't know if with money come involved with that, because if it's too big premier, who gets the biggest pie or whatever like that. I don't know how all that stuff works, but that's what they need to work on though. They need to work on beating up SEC teams so that we can like get our respect all the way. You know what I'm saying? And be sharpened for the season. You know what I'm saying? Because at least one or two major ones. It don't gotta be at Alabama. I ain't saying all that, but Florida maybe, LSU even, Auburn. You know what I mean? Even like a East Carolina or something like that. Even like the smaller SEC, like just some SEC, so we could be like, we whipped up on y'all, because that's what it's gonna take for the Big Ten to get some damn respect. Cause it's like, yo, like I said, man, Penn State be off and on, you know, and everybody like that go to Penn State, and once Ohio State be like, hey, we want you, everybody know where you gonna go. You gonna go to Ohio State. Same thing with Michigan. I don't know why people, man, I don't know. Anyway, we ain't talking about that. We talking about the Browns, man. So Browns versus Steelers this week. I'm expecting a dogfight all the way, cause it's like both teams is fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to go out against us 2 times in a year. They haven't done that in a long time. Even though they got a rightful excuse, but they not that type of team. Mike Tomlin's not that type of coach. Even though they will, because they've been beating up on like this whole like Myles Garrett thing. Like they've been whooping our butts. They've been beating up on us, doing all this whack stuff and against players and this, that, and third. James Harrison used to play for him, used to do dirty stuff, all types of stuff. And then all of a sudden, when we go through something, look what they done did to us. You see that? You see that? Myles Garrett, he's crazy. I can't believe them. I can't believe they even hurt us. Like, come on, man. So I'm just saying that's the fans. I ain't saying the players is doing that, but the media, everybody trying to spin it. But some, you know what I mean? Some people, you can feel whatever way you want, I guess. You know what I mean? Feel how you want to feel. But I'm just saying that, once we start whooping up on shit, everybody wanted like oh, it's not fair. It like I can't believe it, you know. So that's all in itself. But ultimately, in my whole like entirety, as far as with this game, to me, it's like this symbolizes, at least from the beginning of the season to now, right now, this game is symbolizing the beginning of a new era for me. At least is like AFC North football. You know what I'm saying? Because for the longest, it's always been Steelers and Ravens really that's really trying to do it, and it's always the Steelers because they always usually make the playoffs or whatever. But when the Ravens get going, they get going. But now that the Browns are starting to have all this talent, you know, the amount of talent that we got is keeping us afloat. It's keeping us formidable. You know, where we not like you not about to just come in here and just like whoop up. Like once we starting to get it going, and I'm starting to see it a little bit more. I'm not 100% there yet. I think it's still just gonna take a little bit of time and still a little bit of knowingness of what we gonna do in certain situations. You know, not trying to outthink the opponent, but just doing what we want to do in the midst of kind of catching your opponent by surprise every once in a while, but like not going like sometimes I just feel like it'd be just too much. Sometimes I'm not gonna say all the time. I ain't gonna say it's like a bunch of plays, but like maybe a play or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe four if you want to call in like situations as far as like yards and management as far as like what's the first down and stuff like that. What I would do, but I mean for the most part I can't say like I completely like they starting to get it now. They starting to run the ball, and that's what I wanted to do. But that's what I'm saying is that it's the beginning of a new era, like because of us getting better. Bengals is going through it. You know what I'm saying? So they in a rebuilding process, and for real, the I mean, all right, you want to talk about the Ravens? The Ravens, like, yeah, they having a great year, and it's good that they having the success. You know what I mean? Because once they get the success, they gonna want more. You know what I mean? Which means it's like it's just gonna keep it competitive. They gonna keep trying to get these Super Bowls, and I'm glad that they got that. And honestly, in entirety, it'll be interesting to see basically if a team from the AFC North for the next 7 years, at least four of those Super Bowls was a team out of the AFC North, because it's the Steelers. The Steelers is in the rebuilding process too. So even like you know what I'm saying, them whatever they going through, they still gonna be the Steelers at the end of the day. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate to say it like that because it's the Steelers. I hate when like people rock their stuff and stuff, but it's it's them. You know what I'm saying? They have continuity. They're like one of the oldest franchises, and you know what I mean. Like even though we had our franchise rebooted again, I found out that we used to have the Rams here in Cleveland. So like, how many times we done rebooted a franchise here in Cleveland? Like that's why we going through all of these woes, man. Because we keep getting teams. We have a team, and the team get taken away. But as far as Browns, like that success is the Ravens right now. You know what I'm saying? They having our success. So even though they winning and it's the Ravens and I don't like them, I'm like, yeah, that's our team though. That's our team, and that's how I feel about it. Like if y'all win it, I win it too. It's like it's both ours. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just keep it at y'all house, but it's like it's both ours. You feel me? So, but anyway, that would be sweet though if like out of the next 7 years, though four of those Super Bowl appearances was somebody from the AFC North, because like I said, between us, we gonna get there. Steelers, the Ravens, like all of us just beating up on each other. Everybody just looking at us like we the Titans of the NFL world. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody looking at them like, oh shoot, like these mugs is beating up on each other. Like, and not the actual team Titans. I'm just talking like the mythology and shit like that. You know, obviously they probably got that team from them anyway. But anyway, um, but saying that about the Steelers, even if we did win this game, I don't really feel like it's really like I feel like to the rivalry, as far as it being a rivalry, I feel like it's just bubbling it up. It's still bubbling it up, but it's not splashing yet. You feel me? Like, and because it's not the best Steelers, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to make a super big deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, all right, I whooped up on them. I don't want to make beat up on somebody with disabilities. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be how John Witherspoon beat up that old blind man. You feel me? Hello, Senor Pinata. Senor Pinata. No, but I don't want to. I don't want to make a big deal about that because it's like they weren't their best. If they had Ben Roethlisberger, then like yeah, I feel a little bit better about it. But their offense is like so like disabled. But the biggest thing is that we need to do well as far as defense and tackling. This is gonna be it's a cold. I think it's gonna be a cold game. They got to do well in tackling. They got to make their tackles. And I agree with Freddie, man. Freddie is right. We need to see more out of D Ward. You know what I'm saying? He's been up and down because of his injuries, and I get that. But you know, because of that, his injuries, his up and downness. I try not to get like super upset when I don't see his dominance, like where I'm like, why ain't he showing up big time? You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a big time, you know, play from him at all times. Like not saying, but sometimes it be looking like he get burnt a little bit from time to time. That is my opinion, but that's just because I can see it in him. I just think that he is a dominant player, but at some point I do want to see some consistency. You know what I'm saying? We need him to play big for us to keep the stretch alive. You know what I mean? Greedy, he doing his job as far as tackling. He need to play a little bit better too, but he a rookie. You know what I'm saying? And I know Denzel is just made it to so many games. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like a rookie sophomore or whatever like that. But same point, you know, I want that. Now that's just on defense, but offense, Kareem Hunt has been like the difference maker for real. Like he's been a relief because it's like what he said in the beginning. There ain't gonna be no drop off between him and Chubb. They got both running styles. I like Chubb's running style because it's like it's just so like like, and he just breaks all the tackle. But Kareem's is like he get the jump in and doing all this like it's like Barry Sanders like ish. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see those two when they run both. Like they need to run the offense through them and allow the rushing attack to kind of beat up on the defense. As long as we're getting like 3 yards, you know, on average, you know what I'm saying, per carry or whatever like that with the running backs and this and third. Obviously 3 is not, you know, gonna get you first down, but once we start getting 4 off those, you know what I mean, then like yeah. But you know those are gonna come because they have both of them have big play ability, especially Nick Chubb. You know what I'm saying? Like his pull away game is like crazy. Like and the fact that he just stays up, like that's what we haven't had that in a long time. Like I don't even think ever for real. Like we're a running back and just stay on their feet through everything. So that's really big. And Kareem is not an easy takedown either. So the fact that we got those two running backs, and I said this a long time ago that I said Nick Chubb remind me of Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said that Nick Chubb was going to be a better runner. And I'm not trying to bring that into conversation, but all I'm saying is that John Dorsey has a certain like a type of run style that he likes, and I think like he can identify when a running back is going to be sweet or not. I don't know if this was just all straight up John Dorsey pick, but for the most part, was what we know is it's a John Dorsey pick, and these running backs both are dogs, and they can be a cornerstone to any franchise. You know what I'm saying? They can go to any team and be the franchise guy and be the bell cow. So the fact that we got both of those on that team, I don't know how that's gonna work if we can be able to maintain having both of them. But that would be sweet if we could do something like that where we have just both of them like consistently be a Browns, because if they could be that like Biner and Matt combination, you know what I'm saying? How I used to be back in the days, at least for like the next 4 years until we get a Super Bowl, at least we can do that. You know what I'm saying? We just need to start drafting all linemen, you know what I'm saying? Offensive linemen till we get, you know what I'm saying, our shit right, because our linebackers is coming along. Our secondary, we need probably one more piece as far as like consistency, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Red Wine is playing good. He's having tackles, but you know, we need somebody to step out, somebody to be like, look at me, you know what I'm saying? And we watching, and I'm watching. So let's see if we get this popping. I might do another special segment. I don't know, but we'll see. Unless there's a Browns fan, sign out.